Mike here, WG5EEK, and I am developing this app called PocketCHIRP, and it is an app for Android and for your phone and your tablet. May have a release on iPhone at a later date, but right now I'm just concentrating on Android. It's a little bit easier to work with, and it's very ham-friendly. So as you can see, I'm working on this radio here. I want to program this because my 2-meter calling channel, when I was messing with the menus, I deleted the M call and just put a bunch of exclamation points. So I want to fix that. As you can see right now, the programming cable is plugged into the main unit. This is a remote head. And so right here we've got PocketCHIRP open. Apologize for the reflections in this tablet, but you know, it is what it is. So right now I have the vendor selected and I have the model selected. As you can see, there's a lot of choices, but you can also have it in your favorites. So I've added it to my favorites because I'm probably going to be using this one a lot. And if it will focus right there, you can see that it's there. So I'm going to make sure it's selected. So it's selected, and now we're going to open the USB, which is connected right here in this on-the-go cable, which has multiple USB ports. It doesn't have to be this fancy, but this is an older tablet and has a micro USB instead of USB-C, but USB-C is definitely supported. And let's go ahead, and we see that the port's open, so let's read the radio. So the app says it's reading. Does the radio say the same thing? Yes, it does. So we know that the program is talking to the radio. And it takes about the same amount of time that it would if you were using your laptop, or if you brought this in the house to program if you don't have a laptop. But this just makes it easier because you can take a tablet or your phone with you much easier than you can a laptop in most cases. And the battery life on them is usually pretty good. So let's wait for that to reboot. All right, it's rebooted, and now we're going to wait for the app to process all the channels and the settings. So right here we want to edit this one, so we'll hit edit, and we'll change this to 2M call. All right, and now we're going to apply that image, and it's making its changes, and it likes to stay out of focus. Apologies for that. Can't control the camera. All right, so now we just want to make sure we want to save an image. I want to back up just in case, because you know, we all make mistakes. And it's cool because it, you know, tells you the app source, the vendor, and the model. So I'm going to save it. So it says it saves successfully. So let's just make sure that the USB port is open again, and we're going to write to the radio. And verified image, exact match, that's good. You want that. And let's make sure that it goes into programming mode, and it did. And we had a little bit of error on the radio, but we'll just usually fix this by unplugging and plugging back in. I think this is a bug because this is still in beta, but we'll fix that. I've got some changes coming and some other features planned. So let's try to do that again. We will write the radio, and hopefully this time it will go through. It looks like it is, because it didn't error out at the very beginning. So we'll just wait on that, and I'll talk about some other things. So for my data sources, you have Ham here, which is a popular alternative to some of the other ones out there I won't mention, but we also got permission to use Radio Reference as a source, which is good. They agreed. They gave me an API key, which is basically a license to pull their data, but you still have to log in with a premium account. So if you don't have an account, get one. It's pretty handy. So as you can see, it programmed it. It updated our channel to 2M call. And like I was saying before, you have different data sources. You can select them here. You can import your own comma separated value file, which is like almost like an Excel file. Excel uses it, but you can use some open source software as well. You can have some presets just like you would have in the desktop version of Chirp. You have your European repeater sources, and like I said, here ham, you have satellites, your own backups, and radio reference, which like I said, you have to log in. So you have all those choices, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. You also can have, if I can get this open, yeah, we have our groups and favorites. And so since I live in Northwest Arkansas, I have a preset for all my favorite channels and frequencies there. And I also like to listen to the weather while I'm out and about, because I drive a lot for work. So if I want to have the latest update, I can do that. And then you could load those into this radio or other radios. It's a pretty neat feature. We'll go over some more features in another video, but I just wanted to show that. And yeah, it works pretty good, I think. What do you guys think? Let me know.